Welcome everyone to your special weekend reading for September the 7th to the 9th of 2018. So I did upload some previous videos for all 12 signs, but I had to remove them because I did mention that there will be a full moon in Virgo, but that's not the case. It's a new moon. So there's a big difference, and I didn't want to give out misinformation about the energies that you might be dealing with, but I'm going to attach this particular upload to the previous upload that I did. But if you do hear any reference regarding a full moon, don't pay attention to that, but pay attention to the energies that you might be dealing with when it comes to your romantic life, dealing with another person, either in a relationship, you're married, you're getting to know somebody, and you're trying to, sift through the different scenarios, energies that you want to resolve. So that's going to be just a message. So just pay attention to that. I send you a lot of love, tons of healing vibes as well, and I hope that you enjoy the reading. Have a good one. All right. Welcome, Leo. So the mutual energy between both of you and your love interest or romantic partner is where you're trying to do your best to move on. I feel like this is the energy of you finding karmic justice with what you might be dealing with or who you're dealing with, because I feel like someone that you have been involved with, they are constantly doing things that are not healthy for the connection, not telling the truth, not being honest with you, that they're still having issues with moving on from someone else, that they sometimes it's like, I want to be with you, then I don't want to be with you, and they constantly do these things over and over again. Either it's flirting with you, flirting with another person from the past, you potentially, for some of you, you're doing these things and having a big issue with acknowledging that these things are going on. I feel like that person is, for instance, if they have gotten away with certain things with people in their past, if they constantly did things to you in your past, and either they flirt with you, they show you things, they send you pictures, they act like they are available, then they're truly not, and you start to realize these patterns and you accept it. And sometimes, no matter what someone lets you know, or if they kind of let you know how that person is, sometimes you don't realize it. You don't allow that person to fess up or take responsibility. And I feel like it's part of something that you're catching on to. And even though you know the reality of how they might have been treating you or they're currently treating you, it's still hard to move away from that particular person. But I feel like there is some truth that's coming out this weekend. And if it's something that isn't automatically coming out this weekend, it's something that you are already absorbing, something that you're taking in. And I feel like for many of you, you're still feeling stuck about how to move on, how to let go of somebody. And if this is an ex-partner, they know what to say to you. If this is a love interest or someone that you're attracted to, they know what to do, to say, to get you to do what they want you to do. And sometimes you just think it's just fun and play, but you have to look into what they're doing, look into the motivation factors, look into sometimes it's definitely through their own insecurity, definitely through having an ego where they feel like they can do these things, and there's no repercussions or no nothing that can happen after the fact, but it always will, it always does. But it's a thing for that particular person to start to realize eventually. I feel like there is either a marriage or relationship that is there, and someone is either spoken for, and that is what's causing the separation between you and someone else, where either you're staying put and you just don't make a move, or someone else is doing these things and they keep you in a cycle of being stuck, either coming back, opening up, and then going back, then shutting down. These kind of things are going on because they feel like they have someone to either go to, either you or them can relate to what's going on. They do these things because if it doesn't work with you, they have someone else to fall back on, or you have someone else to fall back on, kind of thing. So it says, well, why relocate, why travel, why make this big decision right now where I can be comfortable where I'm at for the rest of my life and not really make any big changes because it's just too much. So often this could just lead to I'll continue to drink. I'll continue to do things that might, harm my emotional self or my physical self at times, because it's just okay. I feel like I can get away with it. So whether it's anything that appeases the mind or the spirit at the time, but later down the line it can bring a lot of stress and insecurity and doubt with the connection. So I feel like there are some major issues that could be going on with the full moon. It does activate your second house of money and possessions, earned income, and your self-worth. And I feel this is you getting real with what you're worthy of and what you need to let go of, especially if someone is not willing to be honest and respect you in the way that they could or should. Especially if you know that you're deserving of it. I feel like this is something for you to acknowledge, even if you don't feel at your best. Don't accept these things from another person just because you feel like that's the only thing or the only person that you can get, the only person that's into you or attracted to you, the only person that makes you happy. Well, this doesn't look like happiness to me. And I feel like, it doesn't mean that for everybody that this is the end of a particular relationship, but it could be the end of that relationship or what you go through with that particular person and how you interact with them, because what they may have been up to. And I feel like that's the big issue for some of you out there. Also constantly holding back because both of you don't have the financial security, or you don't have enough money, or these kind of things, throwing these things in your face and making you feel guilty about it, and using these things as a crutch to make themselves feel better in some ways. So that could definitely be an annoyance, and I feel like a lot of you need to just be careful of either reaching for or taking something that's not yours or that's not available, or vice versa, someone reaching for you and you're not available. That's what seems like something that could be going on. So just be open to the revelations that you might receive from a particular person. I feel like they may be caught in an act and you might hear it through the grapevine, or they literally let you know, or even might find out through something, say for instance, something could happen where someone is too drunk, or they leave their phone open, or you might just find something, not that you're sifting, but sometimes karmic justice can happen in the way someone using your phone. Remember, this is money and possessions, your phone, and they make a call to somebody, or they leave something in there, and you figure you see something. So that could happen in some form or fashion to somebody, or that's something that has happened. But just be cautious and realize about something about someone that might be a big issue. So that's going to be a reading for the weekend. A lot of love to you, lots of light, tons of healing vibes, and make sure that you do address any things where you might need to change the way that you might make money, the things that you might own, fixing things up, making sure that you're feeling good, you're feeling confident, motivated, and feeling secure. All right, so have a great weekend and enjoy.